Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And the Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Kane. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Back to pass, it's Kane. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the toss to the left. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's King. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Lots of running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Trying to get it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't.
Wide open spaces. The 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say...
There he goes to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. Find some fresh air. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's King. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. They did just that.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Dropping back, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got the first down and more. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Soft spot in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Motion from the back. Barrels ahead. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Number 1.
The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers, and heck, go chase some awards.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that. Ball, it'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Motion from the wide receiver. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down, rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
On the play.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. And a missed connection on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That's caught. It's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feels feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Right on the money. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Rivers. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Gives it on the option.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.